something you call love.
Howdy ho, howdy hey, happy Friday, and welcome to the hottest radio show in Plano, Texas, MissInformed with yours truly. Listen, guys, it's Friday, and I am so happy. It has been a whirlwind of a week. As soon as that temperature went up, man, everybody came out. We've just been generating business and doing so much. And there's a few things that I just want to hit with y'all. Before we go through and do our introduction, I want y'all to know that the most famous missing person may have been found. Amelia Earhart. I think they found her plane. They announced it on the news. My mother watches the local news to let me know what I should talk about. And they were talking about it on the news. They had this great big ship, and they spent a whole lot of money to try to, look where she could have been, and they found it because they think it's her. They haven't gone down there to look officially yet, but they found the plane, and it meets the model in the air, and it looks like it spiraled all the way down and just landed right there in the center of the ocean floor.
License?
They're looking for it, I think. They had to go raise more money to do it, but they think they found her, and it's really exciting because, we all learned about Amelia in school, and I just think that that's really neat. So if anybody out there was like losing sleep, wondering where she was, they may have found her, and I just thought y'all should know.
Thank you.
Speaking of finding, I have found some exceptional guests for the show today, and we're going to go through and let them introduce themselves and say exactly what it is they do. And I want you to tell me what you want for Valentine's Day at the same time. Cool? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's February.
Love. True love.
Me first. Hi, I'm Cavindra. I am an interior designer. I'm also a realtor. I design luxury kitchens, bathrooms. I make your house beautiful. Not only do I make your house beautiful, I make the process of remodeling a lot easier. I am here to make your life easier.
Gosh, I'm glad you're in my life.
Yes.
I could use some easy.
Yes. And maybe that's what I want for Valentine's Day, a new kitchen. Can I design myself a kitchen?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Listen, I see these black doors everywhere. Do you think those are trending? Or do you think that that's going to last?
Absolutely. In terms of the high contrast colors, so white walls are back in.
Okay.
But contrasting that with a darker color, it's here for a while.
Okay, I dig it. I like it. I think it looks sleek, classy.
It is, and it's very different. You don't only have to do black. You can do other colors as well. It is the time of the all-white kitchen, the all-white rooms, that's going away a little bit. And homeowners are willing to be a little bit more bolder with their homes.
A little risky.
Risky, yes.
Speaking of risky, we also have Todd. Good morning, Todd.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's going great.
If people out there are sad enough not to know you or not privileged enough to know you, tell them who the heck you are.
I'm Todd Ingalls with the SWAT Realty Group, and we're part of the Fathom family.
Now, I've watched you come a long way. I guess in the past, I don't know, how long have we been friends? Maybe 7 years, maybe 6.
6, 7 years,
It's something like that. And when you started out, I mean, you were a great agent starting out. I just feel like you kind of hit the ground running whenever I met you. You were already doing a great job, but to watch your career grow and the team that you've built is quite impressive.
Oh, thanks. Indeed.
Can you let us know a little bit about the team and where they serve and how big is it?
We have 18 agents. We serve all of the Dallas area, pretty much every city.
Dang.
Yeah. And we have moving trucks that people can use, and
I like that. It's free of charge, right?
Free of charge, absolutely.
Nice.
I know about this moving truck because my face used to be on the back of it. I used to work for AB Moving. No, that wasn't AB. That was I'm not even going to say their name. Just go with AB. There was another moving company, and they wanted publicity, and so they got on the back of the truck, but they used my face on it. It was awesome. And they stopped paying, and so they had to rip my face off. So there's a black spot there. If anybody's looking for advertisement, it's not very much.
Just get a big head and just slap your face on.
That's right.
Yeah, all right.
I'm really upset that you took my face. You could have put something else about it, like free advertisement space, and it's just me going,
We could have changed it to MissInformed.
damn it. Missed opportunity. Listen, we'll talk after the show. Speaking of talking, we got the Yuck Monkey here on the end. Hey, Mike.
Hello there. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm just so happy it's Friday.
I'm happy it's Groundhog's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Groundhog's Day. And he did not see a shadow today. So that means spring is going to start early, supposedly.
Nice.
However, whatever the groundhog's name is, so many syllables, I can't even pronounce it. But
Jehoshaphat.
yes, exactly. He has a 39% success rate. So take that for what you will. But yeah. But yes, I'm your lender for life, Red Zone Mortgage Group, and we are here to help support and make realtors' lives easier as well. So
Get in the zone. You know, I have used Mike with a few people, and I got to tell you, he is really exceptional when it comes to self-employed people. I mean, he's great at everything, but I have seen him jump through hoops and handle some crazy stuff with some self-employed.
My team is well educated to handle the squirrels, round up the squirrels, make sure the squirrels are well fed, and close the squirrels.
Just don't let him drown himself, because they get in the bathtub and they can't get out. They just panic, and then the water, and it's just a whole nightmare.
Yeah, just 2 inches at the very most.
Will you wring their tail out if they need it?
Yes, absolutely. My team is well equipped to do that for you.
Good.
Even on the weekends. We provide realtor support even on the weekends. Squirrel support.
Squirrel
Support.
support.
Yeah, right.
That's a hashtag. That's a new
Squirrel
hashtag.
support, yes.
Squirrel
Support. There you go.
Oh, thank you, Missy.
Oh, I love that. Speaking of support, we got to go to Tom Ferry event yesterday.
Yes, we did. Tom Ferry was in town for one day and one day only for his
Roadmap to
Roadmap
Agent
tour.
Success Tour.
That's my second time going to see Mr. Ferry. The first time was the summit last August for 3 days. Quite impressive. You know, just going there as a lender, kind of getting the inside scoop of what it takes top producing realtors to shout outs. Top producing realtors, you know, what their day to day is, how they're staying in front of their clients, how they're staying in front of their tools and tips of the trade to stay in front of their database, just to holler at their database with just unique ideas and just what it takes. So it's good to be there and understand how we can help contribute as well on the lending side of things with data and equity numbers and whatnot, so you can reach out to y'all's databases.
Dude, speaking of data and organizing different platforms to make yourself more equipped to handle more clients and help them effectively, I was able to, I'm not going to give them any of the details, Todd, don't worry, but I was able to sit in Todd's meeting. You know, Super loves to help sponsor, and we were able to be a part of their meeting and help sponsor in different ways and put them in different offices. And, you know, we're kind of his backup. And I was able to sit there and just listening to the different things that he offers his team and the different, he's constantly learning, and he's constantly trying to find new innovative ways to bring leads and to help take on different marketing ideas to get his agents out there. It's just really impressive, Todd. I was really impressed with you at the meeting yesterday with all the different things that you offered.
What's your most fun marketing idea or what's one of your fun marketing ideas that you've?
One of my most fun marketing ideas is I've wrapped my pickup truck as a cop car.
SWAT.
Isn't that cool? I got him.
It gets pictures. There, people post it on Facebook all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
And
just.
they don't want to see you behind you.
You should see all the brakes. Whoa! That's a realtor.
Dang it, Todd. He doesn't just have that. He also has a slingshot. Do y'all know what I'm talking about when I say slingshot? I don't mean like Goliath and hit you in the head with a rock. I'm talking those little cars. It's like a 3-year-old.
Oh, okay.
He's got one of those, and those are so fun, and they get a lot of attention at events too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm always looking for different things in marketing. We actually use that and park it at open houses, and it just gets a lot of attention.
Right?
Very,
Are you
very
good at doing
smart.
No, those can do donuts pretty easily, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Can they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Is it parked outside? Can we just, do you want to just go right now? Is that okay?
I should have brought it.
You wait.
We can finish.
He also has lights at the falls. No, fall lights. Lights
the falls lights.
Damn it! Don't say that.
You've already said it.
Coffee, please. Yeah, deck the falls. Deck the falls.
Yep.
And if y'all don't know what that is, it's a magical wonderland that comes to life in a subdivision in Anna, thanks to Todd and his team.
Yep. It's a high-tech light show. It's got views all over the world. We get a lot of TikTok and Facebook views on it.
Shout outs to Grayson County.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey-o. Yeah. No, it's super impressive. It's super impressive. Todd, how long have you been a realtor?
I'm going to my 7th year.
7th. So we did meet when you just
Yeah.
started. I thought we met when you just
Absolutely.
started. Aww. Dang. Quite the journey. Well, I mean, you're absolutely somebody that Tom Ferry's talking about when he states about top producers and things that you can do to, emulate. And it's just, I guess, always being eager to learn and always being eager to support your team. And I think that you've accomplished it beautifully.
Yep. You just got to think outside the box. You can't do the same old marketing.
Yeah, that's true. And you can't be the same. Embody change and we'll be good. Kind of like with interior design. It's probably always changing too.
Absolutely.
It's hard to keep up with the trends. What do you do to keep up with trends whenever it's interior design?
You don't. You don't. So good design is about customizing for your actual client. So I'm fully custom. And so whatever the trends are designed to change.
Yeah.
It's designed to change. So if you know that you're going to live in your home for the next 5-10 years, we're designing for you. We're not designing for the trends. So, but there are things, new innovative products that come out that I introduce my clients to. So those aren't necessarily trendy things, but those are things to make your life easier in your home.
I have a gold farm sink in the kitchen. How long is that going to be acceptable for? Because we just put
You
that
need to
in.
call me.
It looks really nice.
We need to talk. And that is a trendy item. That's a trendy item. Gold is in, brass is in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So brass is in, but in terms of putting items like that, it's probably, if it's a farmhouse sink,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably a little bit harder to change, right?
Yeah.
So when it does transition out, now we're changing countertops. Then we should just change your cabinets, and then let's
right.
just change your layout.
We're gonna get it.
It's going to spiral. So there are trendy items we can put in your home. So we can do a nice wall color.
Sweet.
But you can change your wall color easier than you can change those countertops, your sinks.
Absolutely.
So the high value items like your cabinets, we want to be a little bit more classic on those. We want to be that's going to last a lot longer, and then we can incorporate the trendy items that you can change out.
Is that like shaker style or?
Shaker is very basic. Shaker is your
Okay.
builder. So
Okay.
for a designer, we don't ever want to do shaker.
So what do y'all do?
So there are different styles. There's actually what's called a slim shaker that's very, very popular, and it's trendy now.
Slim shaker?
Slim shaker.
Is
so
that like
it's
Slim
about
Shady?
maybe a little shady. So slim shaker, that's one that's very, very modern. It's a clean look to it. It looks a lot more custom. So as a designer, when I go into spec home, if I see a shaker, it's just like average, right?
We're getting rid of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. I don't ever want, in the 7 years that I've designed, I don't think I've ever designed a kitchen with a shaker cabinet.
Yeah. Okay.
What
Sorry.
about subway tile in bathrooms?
Subway is good, but Subway isn't just 3x6. Subway comes in a lot of different sizes. They have texture to it, so it's good, but then you can be a little bit more creative with it. But it's a very classic look.
How do you feel about painting tile?
That's a no-no.
I think my first renter painted tile in
That's-
my first rental property, and that was a one and done.
That's a DIY situation. So
Hi.
did I insult you?
I'm never insulted. I'm never insulted. I'm just looking for education.
Yes, no. For design, we are going full-fledged. We're designing your dreams.
What color did you paint your tile?
Oh, I didn't paint tile, but I've got some friends that have, and so I was like, maybe.
I question when I look at those videos, like the durability of it, right?
Oh, it's not going to last long.
Right. So you spend a lot of time to do that, to perfect that, and then you have to rip it out and call me.
I got a friend. She's got the Subway tile in the kitchen, and it's just your standard stuff.
Yes.
And it's white, and so she did some kind of, I guess it was like a stamp situation, and it doesn't look bad at all. Like, it looks great, but it's not the whole thing painted. It's like a stamp situation.
Right.
So I'm like, and she did each one. It was very meticulous. It probably took her forever. You know what I'm saying? But
Is it American stamps or what kind of stamps?
Dolly Parton.
Speaking of Dolly Parton,
Yeah, speaking of Dolly Parton, good plug.
I was just trying to find a segue so everybody would look at my shirt. Listen, look at my shirt, y'all. Look. It says Dolly for president. I just figured,
what
you know.
tickets you running on?
She is the ticket, the golden ticket. Like, what are you talking about? I could talk politics. Foreign countries, taxes, Dolly Parton. My husband got me this shirt a couple years ago, and then I got pregnant and could never fit into it. And I was very sad about that. So I'm just excited that I'm skinny enough to wear it now.
Dolly had a birthday recently, right?
She did. I think she
Yes.
turned like 80 something. Dang it. How old is Dolly? 86?
60. I think it was.
First off,
I was just being nice.
First off, what's that? Yeah, she's actually beeping in, and she said it's none of y'all's freaking business how old she is. That's weird. I'm sorry.
I don't think that's what she said. She had different words for people when she was wearing that outfit, and people were hating on her.
Oh, did she? Did
yeah.
she get salty?
Yeah, well, she got
I
salty.
thought she was the sweetest pie all the time.
She
letting her
said
know.
the H with people.
Not too bad.
I say the hell with people too. So I get
We're just getting started. I mean,
I guess you could say that on the show, huh?
oh yeah.
No, just me. You're not allowed to do anything. I do want to, speaking of getting crazy, I want to talk about that one time that we had that flaming pile of poop that you had to put out. Remember that?
I remember that.
So speaking of different innovative ways to do marketing and to stand out, he ran some kind of campaign with this other realtor once. And we did all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's still one of my favorite things to talk about. It's one of my favorite stories. We did these video campaigns, and they were like a smear campaign on each other. And one of them put a bag on fire on the front porch, and Todd opened the door and like had to put it out. So it was like him stepping on poop. What did you do? Didn't you do bad one too? I can't remember what you did.
Yeah, so Missy came up with this marketing idea that we were against two different realtors. So she knew what he was doing, and obviously she knew what I was doing, but she said, do this, do that. So we never knew what the videos were going to be like. And so he would play his video, and I would play my video, and it was against each other. And we actually had, it was during the presidential campaign several years ago, and it was, he had signs made, vote for him for your realtor, and I had signs made with me, vote for me for your realtor.
Yeah.
And we had actually people put them in their yards, take pictures, post it on Facebook. Thousands of views.
It was a big
I mean,
deal.
we had like 10,000 views on this crazy thing
That is clever.
that Missy came up with.
It was very, and that's just another way just to be creative, to stand out. God, that was one of my favorite things that I did.
Yep. So we aired what technically was commercials on Facebook. So he'd be playing his, I'd be playing mine. We had no idea until the commercial came out what each was doing. And then Missy brought us on her show, and we had a knockdown drag out. And
Yeah,
it was,
they were fist up in
Yeah,
the
it
air.
was-
I had to separate them. Like
Well, it's a good thing we're in an election year. I mean, we can get this all started right up.
we
at the
should
time.
we should do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just
It was so
gonna-
much fun.
Well, and as the judge of all of it, I declare you president of that year. So now let's do another election. I want to do another campaign.
Yep, and
can
we
find
had
somebody?
votes online and everything. We printed like hundreds of signs, and we had them all over the place. People putting them in their yards. It was so much fun.
That was a good time. I want to do another one.
Yeah.
You want to run?
Sure.
Would you run? Who can we pin you against? I'm thinking, but I like
Not
where this is going.
Amelia
No, she's going down. Too soon.
I get that reference.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not the
Yeah.
first time I had a bad faux pas. I was talking to my mom and reminiscing on like stupid stuff that I had done, because that's what mothers do. They remind you of stupid things that you did. And I remember a really funny story. I used to work in the bar scene whenever I was very young,
Can't imagine that.
obviously. And I worked in Lubbock at this bar called Jake's Sports Bar and Grill, and there was an amphitheater out there too. And if you wanted to drink, you had to come see me, because the town was dry at the time. And there was only one music venue, so all the big singers, celebrities, whatever, would come through this amphitheater, and I had the privilege of working the amphitheater. Like I was 19, so I mean, I was as good as it was going to get, you know. And so there was this one guy that came in the amphitheater. His name was Too Short. Do y'all know who Too Short is?
Absolutely.
Do you? Do you know who Too Short is?
Yes. Very, he has a parental advisory sticker on him at all times.
So, okay, I'm glad y'all know. That makes the story better. Okay, so we're at the amphitheater, and he's doing his show, and there's just me and the other bartender, and we're not making very much money. And so we decide to just start taking shots, and we get pretty sauced. And it's the end of the show, and he invites us to go and meet him in his dressing room. And so 19-year-old Missy's like, sure. So me and a group of girls, we go into his room, and we're like, you know, hi, it's nice to meet you, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And he's like, so, you know, first off, he's not short. He's tall. Just to educate you, Todd. He's not too short. He's actually quite tall.
I'm just amazed he's in Lubbock as well.
I know. And, you know, he didn't have that big of a turnout, just saying. Anyway, which is one of the reasons I was able to drink so much, because I was just trying to fill the time. So we're in his dressing room, me and this group of girls, and he's like, so a bunch of us are going to go back to my hotel room and party. Do you want to come party? And I'm like, I mean, I was so full of myself. I was a lot worse than I am now, guys. And I'm like, so we're not going to go to a hotel room with you, but we're going to go dance at this club down the street, and you can come with us if you want. Like, we're not going to go to your hotel room, but you can come with just a little, you know. And he's like, do you know who I am? And, of course, my response was, do you know who I am? And I immediately felt and I'm drunk, okay, guys. I immediately feel my feet get lifted off the floor. His bouncer had come up behind me and grabbed me by the shoulders and lifted me up, set me outside the door, and shut the door in my face. Too Short kicked me out.
And the rest of the girls were still left in there. So that's when he just like asked the question brand new all over again.
Yeah, and he did. He's like, so do y'all want to go to the hotel room? And of course, those are my girls, okay? And they were outside within like 30 seconds to a minute. And then we all went dancing. And I don't know what happened to Too Short, but I wish him the best with everything he did that evening. But
that sounds about too shortish.
Yeah. That's too little, too late, Too Short.
Yeah.
I don't go to hotel rooms with rappers. That's how you get those rashes I was talking about.
No relation. That was prior to the show. We'll keep that prior to the show.
I'm not having any of that business. Anyway, but yeah, I'm glad that I've been able to make it and get out of that industry, and now I'm here lighting bags of crap on fire and videoing it.
Yeah, that's a great transition.
Like, you know, change is good. Let me ask you, speaking of crazy stuff, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen design-wise? Like, has somebody come to you and they're like, I want a coffin in this wall, or I want, like, is there anything like super crazy weird?
Gold Farm hand sink.
Yeah. Like, what's
You are not my client.
Oh!
I know. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yes.
Let's fix it. I know.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen, and how do you combat it when somebody has like horrible taste and they're in their own way?
I don't think I've had anything outrageous where they wanted to put it in their home.
You're so lucky.
However, there was one bathroom I just designed about 6 months ago. The builder put 2 shower heads. One shower head was about 4.5 feet. So
Okay.
in the shower, one was 4.5 feet and one was a little bit higher. Neither one was really functional, but I just couldn't understand. So 2 shower heads, that's a thing, right? But one here and one there, could not explain it.
That's odd.
And it was a pre-existing home, so they didn't know what the rationale about it was.
And it wasn't movable, retractable.
No. It was 2 fixed shower heads. I'll show you the picture.
Maybe it was a service dog.
That's 4.5 feet?
It was literally 4.5
tall
feet,
dog.
like right
Large
here.
service dog.
I don't know, but we got rid of it.
To
so.
drown the children? I don't know. Like, that's about right there where the kid's like, blah, 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 you know?
Yes. But to answer your other questions, we're building forever homes. So if you want different things in your home, I'll just find a way to make it appealing, tasteful, because it's your own taste, right?
Yeah.
So I don't design to my taste. I'm designing to my homeowner's taste.
Right.
So there are things that I would not ever put in my home, but
So-
I can make it look fantabulous.
So what you're
in your
saying-
home.
Fantabulous.
So what you're saying is in the primary bedroom, you're making it sexy.
Absolutely, honey. Sexy
It's
as
a
you want
forever
to be.
home, right?
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes. Whatever you want in there.
How do
we
you
can
make it sexy?
happen.
Let's say we want a
That's
sexy
private.
bedroom. Let's say we come to
rotating
you.
bed.
We come to you. It's-
Mirrors? Is that in mirrors?
Listen,
No, no
it's-
mirror.
it's-
Well,
Well,
Oh,
all right.
there's a well.
I was gonna say we can do tasteful mirrors.
Oh, there's
liking
you
it.
heard the well. Eh?
So there's a story there.
we
probably.
can cover those up to where you can reveal them when you need to. Yeah.
What's the most tasteful master bedroom you've?
Yeah, I want you to envision this.
Yes.
It's Valentine's coming up.
Uh-huh.
I need you to hurry. I've got $20,000 and I am absolutely batshit crazy and I want a sexy bedroom for me and my husband. Go. Well, what would you do?
That's the bed. No, no.
Oh, the heart beds are in. The Valentine's beds are
Yeah,
in.
that's the bed. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna spend the whole 20 grand on your bed.
20,000 on a bed? You can do that?
Absolutely.
So that's
What
like
a-
an Alaskan
Whoa, 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 whoa.
king
What is-
size heart-shaped bed.
What does the
that
bed
rotates.
do?
You're gonna have to pay me for that.
I'm like, okay.
Yes, literally. Look, your bed
Now
could
you
be-
just piqued the whole audience
Right.
interest.
Yeah.
What does the bed do?
whatever
Learn-
you want it to do.
Whatever you want it to do.
Whoa. I'm feeling very misinformed. Right? Huh? What
You
can,
can participate too.
Segue.
what
My wife
can
can
a
write
bed
prescriptions. My wife can write prescriptions for beds and mattresses, by the way. So we can probably pair this together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds great to me.
At least we'll get rid of the taxes. So, I mean,
I'm like, what?
Yes.
Okay, all right. You know, I have my license and I've showed a few times. I don't pose myself as a realtor. I'm really somebody that works and helps realtors with super home warranty. Speaking of the sexy bed, we won't insure the bed. But if you get hot and bothered, we're here to help with your AC.
well played.
Well played.
Yeah.
You secure the
bed
relationship,
gave
we'll
out.
secure the house.
Our designer bed gave out. Can you help?
Yeah, designer bed gave up.
Do not call me with your bed problems. Take it down to call her.
Call too short.
Don't call too. Don't give him any attitude, or he will remove you. Call too short. Call him and ask him if he knows who I am.
She probably warranties her work.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You know, so what I was gonna say is, you know, I've showed a few homes and I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen like there's like these benches, not benches. It's like a seat, and it looks kind of like a lounge seat. And I was educated that it is actually for the hanky panky time. But there's like chairs, and like these people have them in their house, and you don't realize what they are. They kind of look like those high heel chairs. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never seen that before.
I had this listing in Frisco, and if he's watching, you're a crazy old man. And he actually filed for bankruptcy the week of closing, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be a realtor. I'm going to let Todd do it. I'm just going to do marketing. He filed for bankruptcy the week of, and I had both sides, and the other guy did not understand and was like, listen, you've been lovely and wonderful, but I'm just going to go ahead and sue you so I can get your E&O insurance because this guy filed for bankruptcy and I need to be reimbursed for my time. And I was like,
You've triggered a question.
hit me.
In regards to, have you seen a love toilet? A conjoined toilet that both
Oh my
partners can sit
God.
on at the same time?
Never.
Never.
Okay.
I have.
You have? You have?
Never.
And my brother was about to lease out a property that it did not have the conjoined love toilet. However, it did have toilets that were staggered catty corner in a square room, so you could partake in your business at the same time with your lover.
Why? There's nothing
That's
loving
my, that's
about
my question.
that.
Why? You've never come across that in your designing. That's probably
Never.
that speaks to the level of
Hang
clientele
out
that
with,
you have.
hang out with us. We're going to show you some weird stuff.
Right. What I have encountered is the way to a happy marriage is separate toilets where they're in
I would think
different
so.
Closed doors.
rooms. So I don't know if I find that sexy or,
No, no,
loving. Or,
Yeah.
Todd, have you ever seen any weird stuff like that doing showings?
I can't think of anything like that.
Well, the listing I had in Frisco, it was like a high heel chair. You know, I know you're talking about when it's like a lounge situation. It's like that, but it has it's also like a gymnastics mat, and they like fold all this stuff back, and it was weird. And I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "That's for good times." And I was like, "Ooh."
I mean, I've come across in a house, a sex room,
Have you? Oh my gosh.
That is
and
the,
it was locked, and I'm like, what is behind this door? It's padlocked, and it's got all kinds of stuff in there.
I bet you that really came out when people were doing the. That is so weird. Can you see that? That is so odd. I'm trying to think. Why would I? No, I just.
no, yeah,
The way to a happy marriage is a clean colon. You're cleaning your colon together.
right. I mean,
I was just trying to make sense of it.
you did a good.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I can't find
So
any point.
yeah, so to the point is, I guess that your clientele is right here.
Yeah,
whereas
you're doing
maybe
great.
we're down here.
You're doing great.
Well, we're like in Collin County and Grayson County and Denton County. I don't know.
Is it more like Highland Park or something?
No, it's here. It's the suburbs. The Frisco,
I picked her up in
Plano.
Frisco, so I'm assuming people in Frisco keep it clear.
Yeah.
After you talk
Was
about
she hanging on the corner? Was she hanging on the corner or what? You got a third job?
Right. You picked me up.
A realtor, a designer, and a street walker.
Who's who?
Do not be misinformed. Do not be misinformed. She sells the bed. She will not get on the bed.
Speaking about Girl Scout cookies. Speaking about Girl Scout, we have a new flavor for this year. I don't know if y'all have been privy to the, hold on one second, drum roll, Adventurefuls.
Does it have peanut butter?
Would you like to try it? Or can you try peanut butter?
First off, peanut butter is how I live.
Let me read the ingredients for you. They're way too long. So, we'll just try it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, supposedly this is a blend of all of the cookies. Like, you can sort of see the Samoa.
They
I
got
think
exhausted with their marketing options and said,
The only thing
forget it, put them all
doesn't
together.
feature is mint, I believe. But I don't know.
Is it like $10 a box or something?
$5 a box, actually.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they took the bottom of the barrel for everything and just put it together and then baked
There you
it.
go. There you go. Feel free to help
cookies?
yourself.
Todd, why aren't you having a cookie? Who do you think you are? Oh, you're just being a gentleman? Okay.
Thank you.
I was having you two first, but
Caramel, chocolate.
The unboxing. Here you go.
all chocolate inside.
How are we liking it?
Meh.
Meh.
I like it better than a toilet side by side for me and my lover.
You could pass the cookies in between each other
God.
as you were sharing time.
Babe,
Quality time.
Babe, let me have a drink of your milk.
What goes in must come out.
Well,
This show kind of got derailed, y'all. But the cookies were great.
So my favorite are the Samoas. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just not connecting for
there's
me.
a hint of Samoa in there.
Yeah, it feels dry. It's
I should have brought milk.
I once dated a guy that had a hint of Samoan in there. Is that the same?
Lubbock as well.
Yes. Yes.
I remember.
Was he short or tall?
you.
I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know how to act right. The harder my week is, the more I act up on Fridays during my show. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But I think I got lips. Did I get lipstick all over my face just now?
No, you're
Did I
good,
mess it
you're
up?
good.
I'm not good with the red lips either. It's a mess. It's a mess.
It's okay.
Kind of like your home can be. That's why you should have a home warranty with Super Home Warranty.
Or designer.
Or realtor.
Or lender.
Listen, we're kind of like the Girl Scout cookies. You can get all of it in one. We're more than $5 though, guys. You get what you pay for. Anyway, let's guys, we've made it through the show. We're almost there. We've got like 5 minutes. I'm just so proud of all of us. Let's go through real fast and just let everybody know how they can get a hold of us, because they might after listening to this still want to do business with us, and that's exciting. So let me just start it off.
We have real jobs, but we are normal people with thoughts just like yourself.
That's right.
Maybe not just like yourself, but
Yeah,
they're.
if you're one of those people that wants a hanky-panky bed and the double toilets,
Call me.
let's just stay Facebook friends. Like, I don't.
Gold-plated double toilets.
Sexy beds.
I accept all. Hanky panky beds. And you can find me on Instagram at Cavindra Designs. And also my website is CavindraWatson.com.
Perfect.
Yes.
Todd Ingalls, and you can find me at soldinnorthtexas.com.
Or in your rear view mirror, chasing you down.
There you go. Yeah.
Pull over.
Absolutely.
Pull over and get a free listing.
That's right.
Yeah.
He comes,
I like that.
He pulls.
Oh, that's a good tagline.
Hey, I'm here for you.
I like it.
I like it.
I see you just walking up to my window and tapping on it, and I roll down and I'm like, what? He's like, do you know why I'm pulling you over? I'm like, no, Todd, why are you pulling me over? And he's like, first off, I need your license and pre-approval, please. I'm like,
Well, I'm here for that. I am here for that. Red Zone Mortgage Group, www.redzonemtg.com. You can also hit up the team at Instagram, #RedZoneMTG, and where else are we located? We're everywhere.
Smoke signals.
Smoke signals as well.
Get in the zone. Speaking of getting in the zone, so we're in a bye week, but next week is playoffs. Who's your pick? The Chiefs? Wait. Are you picking the 49ers or
The Swifties?
Taylor Swift's boyfriend's team?
Taylor Swift's boyfriend's team.
I would prefer the Chiefs to win strictly because I'd like to keep that Super Bowl count for the 49ers where it's at. So right now we're tied. The Steelers are the only team that have the most wins, unfortunately. So, or Super Bowl wins. We don't count the Packers because that wasn't the NFL when they won all those ancient trophies. Shout outs to Dave. But yeah, so I'm going to go for the Chiefs.
Todd?
I'm going for the 49ers.
What?
Uh-oh.
Get out. I'm so sorry I even invited you on the show.
Explain.
I'm from Iowa, and the quarterback's from Iowa State, so
Okay.
Right on. I like him. He's a good quarterback.
I do like the Chiefs too. So it's good
Mahomes-
matchup. It's a toss-up,
Yeah,
but
Mahomes is really fluid. He's got those legs on
Yes,
him, man.
he does.
I've just enjoyed watching the games, honestly.
I think the Chiefs, the last game was probably the best they played in the playoffs.
I agree. And it was bully ball on the other side. They were really, really trying to put their face in the dirt. The hits that Mahomes took, I was just super impressed that they kept a steady hand and they didn't sink down to their level. Because, I guess at this point, if I'm not going to win the Super Bowl, I'm just going to try to make you eat dirt. You know what I mean? Because this is go time. So if I know that we're losing, I feel like I'm just going to try to break your arm.
Taking some cheap shots. You're going to do some.
Yeah.
I don't know how they think. I'm not a football player, in case anybody was wondering. I've never had experience of football players. I've kissed a few, but that's it. So I don't.
So you're just tackling him in the nuts, right? That's.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. But yeah. So I feel like the Chiefs for sure. What about you? What do you think?
Taylor Swift's team.
Hey.
Yeah.
I agree. It's gonna be a good game, and I'm looking forward to it. The Cowboys were devastating to watch. I always get my hopes up, and then they break my heart. It's kind of like a toxic relationship for me. Maybe Taylor Swift can write a song about that. Huh. She's the most influential girl right now.
Yeah.
Most influential singer. They're saying, I read something this morning, they were talking about how she can sway politics, which made me put on the Dolly Parton shirt because I was like, I sway politics.
But the influence of Taylor Swift is I put the Eras Tour compilation on my show, my High Tech Light show at Christmas time. It was by far the #1 requested. Everyone's calling me on the phone. When's it going to be on? When's it play? cars were lined up. Everyone was interested in that. So Taylor does sell.
Listen, I love Taylor. She's a great role model for children. I've always been a fan of her. I've never had any issues. She doesn't do anything crazy or demonic or she's just good quality, wholesome young lady who's grown into a confident woman, and I think she's great for all women to watch. And
stay out of politics.
No shoot. And as far as Kelsey goes, keep her happy or she's going to write a song about you. But
He's next up on the Summer Jam screen, that's for sure.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, she's got him in her crosshairs 100%. But I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. I'm looking forward to it. So,
Can't wait for her to perform halftime. Sorry, Usher.
For Usher. Yeah. Can you break Usher play on the sexy bed? Because I feel like that would go good together. The Usher and the sexy bed.
He has a couple songs, I think. Yes.
Oh, we'll end it with the Usher song. What's one of his songs?
Yeah, featuring Ludacris and Lil Jon.
Wait. No, what's one? I'm trying to think.
Superstar.
How does it go? I need to hear it. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the street.
There you go.
Yeah. As the bed rolls around.
Yeah.
With the hidden mirrors on the
see.
There we go. And smoke.
Yes.
And then I look to my
Fog
husband.
going around, fog machines.
I look to my husband and I say, I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. And I pull the curtain back and it's double toilets.
Yes.
I pull
Missy karaoke coming next week.
That's right.
Yes.
Guys,
That's right.
I wish y'all nothing but the best and success. It's nice to have fun and lighten up at the end of the week, and I appreciate y'all letting me kick back and relax and goof off because I work really hard at what I do, and I see that all of y'all work really hard at what you do, and I wish you success and more in 2024. And think of me for your home warranty needs. You got it?
Got it.
That is just super.
super duper. All right, guys, we're leaving. Get us out of here.
Red Zone
Help
Mortgage.
me. Stay in the zone.
Luca for MVP.
SoLtheNorthTexas.com.
Hot diggity